Purpleheart is one of those woods that you see that really blows your mind. It's purple, obviously, but when you buy it and you start working with it, you're like, what did I get myself into? Purpleheart is extremely dense. It is a heavy wood. This piece here alone feels like it weighs 2 or 3, maybe even 4 pounds. The guitars are really heavy. If you use it, you end up hollowing out the guitar body, which changes the tone. I've done that a number of times when I've made a guitar body out of Purpleheart. Really neat wood. It takes an oil really great. It does darken up over time, so when you fresh cut it, it'll be bright purple, but over time what happens is the wood oxidizes and it turns more of a brown. Very popular for bass guitars. It's okay in necks. It's okay in as a fingerboard. It does split sometimes. It does warp even as thick as the wood is. It also does do a significant amount of end checking on the ends when you cut into it because it is so dense. It's also very sappy, so you'll dull through your router bits with this type of wood. Your drill bits will also wear out quicker with this. You got to keep your bits clean. You got to use new bits when you're using this wood. It does sand nicely, but again, you also wear out some of your sandpaper quicker using this type of wood. It's very dense. It's very heavy. You know, it is very tough to work with. I would advise a new guitar builder to avoid using this only because routers and your other tools will go into this wood differently than, let's say, a walnut or a maple. This is really extremely dense wood. You'll see it online. You'll see it in bass guitars. It is really for an experienced woodworker. It does look great with a maple top. You'll see some great contrasting guitars. We'll have a Purpleheart back, a beautiful white maple top, and they'll just put a clear coat finish on it. Just to give you an example of the workability of Purpleheart, I've got a Makita 18 volt with a 5/8 inch bit. I'm going to just show you how hard it is to drill a hole. Eventually the bit starts to smoke here, and it stalls out. And the bit gets extremely hot because of the density of the wood. In terms of tap tone, I've got 2 different pieces of wood right here. I'm going to just, hopefully you can hear this. You can work it through the piece, you can hear the dink. Try it on the other side as well. You can really hear a nice... This piece sounds like it would sound good versus this piece. You don't get the same tap tone. Much more dense piece. And you can tell by looking at it. This piece has a lot more sap than this piece. So as you're looking at wood to pick out for the guitar, you know, as you begin to do this a lot more on different pieces, you'll hear the piece that you're looking for.